welcome to Duke Softball Stadium on a beautiful day. First of two today in a top 25 ACC softball matchup between number 14 Duke and number 16 Virginia Tech. The Hokies taking game one of this four-game series yesterday, 4-1 over the Blue Devils. Taking a look at the ACC standings, these two teams battling to stay right there near the top. Clemson has taken over that top spot. Florida State just behind them. Duke, Virginia Tech rounding out that top four. I'm Jen Hildreth, along with NFCA Executive Director, longtime head coach Carol Bruggeman, and this one, Carol, seems to have it all. Top 25 matchup, two teams right there near the top of the ACC standings, and it is April, so this one's big.
Well, with both teams in the top four of the standings, the winner of this series will really put themselves in a great position for a regular season conference title. And with both teams having strong pitching, timely hitting is really the key to winning this series.
Yeah, that was one of the keys yesterday, wasn't it, for Virginia Tech? The Hokies got it going in the second. Kelsey Bennett with a triple. She would eventually come around to score. And then with two outs, an RBI double from Kana Davis. 2 runs in the second, and the Hokies would keep that going later in the game.
Continued in the 7th inning, a pinch hit RBI single from Grace Chavez, a double from Jamie Bailey, all with 2 outs, and 4 runs was more than enough for Keely Rochard as she had 7 strikeouts in the complete game win.
Keely Rochard, back-to-back ACC Pitcher of the Week, one of the best in the country, doing her thing. She will be in the circle once again today for Virginia Tech. And the Hokies, you said it, Carol, 3 of their 4 RBI coming with 2 outs. They had that timely hitting, so we'll see how the Hokies do today. They will face a different pitcher in the circle for Duke. It is the junior righty Shelby Walters, who comes in with the best ERA in the ACC.
And the number that really jumps out at you, she is a power pitcher, mainly works down in the zone, and she has the ability to really bounce back quickly, and that's what Duke needs from her in the circle today.
Peyton St. George getting the start in game 1 for Duke, and now Walters to start things off for the Blue Devils. Starting lineup for Virginia Tech, Kelsey Brown in that leadoff spot, followed by Addie Green. The freshman has been playing well. Jamie Bailey, Kelsey Bennett, that top 4 today for Virginia Tech. And Brown's such a dangerous leadoff hitter, leads this team with a .423 average.
And you take a look at how Duke is choosing to play Kelsey Brown. Only 2 extra base hits on the year, has 33 singles. They're really shortening the field to try and get Brown out here at the top of the inning.
Not going to be able to do so. She will be able to beat that easily. Not even going to try. Over to first, and Kelsey Brown is aboard for the Hokies.
Brown staying very aggressive in that at-bat and hit the ball hard, just enough pace to get through the infield, and not the start that Shelby Walters wanted here.
Addie Green now the batter. Freshman playing second base today for Virginia Tech. Duke defense behind Shelby Walters. As Tapia at third, Deja Davis at short, Foreman at second, Crabtree at first, that's your infield, and then Morris getting the start out in left along with Cavell and Jacobson, the regular starting outfielders. Duke without Sarah Goddard, a player who'd been playing really well and had been in that left field position, but she broke her thumb in the series at Clemson last weekend, so some shifting around, and Kyla Morris getting the start today. Oh, 0-2 pitch, swung on and back up the middle. The Hokies back-to-back hits to start this one.
Well, a lot of people talk about Keely Rochard and what she does for the Virginia Tech defense, and rightfully so. But this offense for Virginia Tech can put runs up in a hurry. They do it with a combination of speed and power. We've seen speed, the short game, the slap hitting from Brown and Green as they set the table now for the Virginia Tech power hitters.
So now that Duke defense we just showed you, going to have to be on their toes, ready to go to work behind Walters with runners in scoring position already. No out for Virginia Tech, and Jamie Bailey, the batter for the Hokies. Bailey, a preseason All-ACC pick, sophomore. Scott Depot, West Virginia. Coach Pete Demore saying she's a tough kid from West Virginia, was first team All-ACC in 2019.
And he just looking for someone in that third position in order to really come through with runners in scoring position. And seems like not only Bailey, but this entire Virginia Tech team, boy, when they get runners in scoring position, they have been really executing well this season.
Yeah, as the pressure increases for the situation, this Hokie team has responded with their bats. You can see the more runners on, once they get into scoring position, their batting average goes up even higher. So credit to this Hokie team and what they've been able to do at the plate.
And it's so important, you know, that's a statistic that it really matters. It's kind of like at the end of the season, you look back at the one-run games you've won or lost, and those one-run games, you can win more than lose. You're going to have a great season. Same thing with knocking runners in scoring position. It's so critical. You know, it's one thing to get them on, but you don't want to strand them on base. It's finding a way, scratching a run across, especially early in the game, setting the tone. And Virginia Tech was able to do that yesterday, coming through with some key two-out RBIs with runners in scoring position.
And no team knows that better than Duke at this point. They're on the other side of that coin because they have really struggled with runners in scoring position, both in their last series, which they split at Clemson last weekend, and then also in game one, they were 0 for 10 in the first game against the Hokies with runners in scoring position. Bailey takes it and wanted to go to first. Instead, she'll sit down for out number one.
Shelby Walters paints the corner, just tucks this drop ball low and in, and Bailey wanted nothing to do with it, and that is a huge strikeout for Shelby Walters.
Now she'll face Kelsey Bennett, sophomore shortstop who tripled yesterday in the second inning. Pete Demore, the head coach for Virginia Tech in his third year with the program, was the ACC Coach of the Year the last time we had a full ACC softball season back in 2019. He's done a great job with this program since coming from Kennesaw State. A little dribbler on the ground, and the ball is dropped over at first by Crabtree. Runners coming home, slides in face first, and Virginia Tech with the early lead, and the out is made at second. Boy, Carol, a lot to unpack on that play right there as Virginia Tech on their toes and ready to move. Well, the runner's still standing at second, but it looked like our umpire called her out when she got there.
The pace of the ball, it's not hit hard, but Crabtree can't come up with it over at first base. Excellent base running by Kelsey Brown, who goes head first and scores easily for Virginia Tech. And then the back throw from Torres down to second. As you mentioned, they did end up getting Bennett out at second base, but not before Virginia Tech could get on the board.
So Green standing over at third, Bennett out, 2 down, and Kana Davis. Like to add a little more here for Virginia Tech early.
So important in a series like this. You know, a lot of teams have goals of kind of score first, score last. You want to be the first one to score in a game and the last one to score in a game. Meaning throughout the game, maintain that offensive pressure. Virginia Tech picking up right where they left off yesterday.
Hokies came into this series number 2 in the conference, both in batting average and in home runs per game. It's going to be important to pay a lot of attention to those per game type stats throughout the season, with teams having a different number of games, some on pause, some postponed. Good looking pitch for strike number 2 from Walters.
Virginia Tech has a lot of power in this lineup. I mean, a team batting average over 300. See the game plan here from Walters. Try and take away the power from these right-handed batters. Go low and in.
Swing and a miss, so the strikeout to end the inning, but the Virginia Tech Hokies striking first. They lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the first.